Yo, Joe Dapo. Yo, thanks for the 23 months. Hey, thanks for the subscription. There's no alert. I'm sorry. There's no. Oh wait, I didn't. Did I change the title? Oh wait. I forgot to add one thing. Okay. Joe Dapo, thank you again for the resub. Damn, almost 2 years, 23 months. Thanks, Joe Dapo. Sinless Apprentice, what's up? Freaking K. How's it going? Oh. What's up? How do I... Well, let me go to the thing over here. Set up. There we go. Let me close my windows and let me get some stuff while I set this up really quick. Okay, just making sure. All good, brother. Thanks again. Sorry, there's no alerts. There are some alerts, but there's not really many alerts. Oh, God. There's not really many alerts for this because this is a sponsored stream. So I changed the alerts for the sponsored stream. Hold on. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what I'll need for this stream, but I do know I need some of these. And this. And... let's see, what do I need? I need a pan. I need to chop some stuff. And okay, let me just grab a little pan thingy. Alright, let's get this show started. Welcome everyone to the stream. This is twitch.tv/JohnSF. I am an IRL streamer based out of Los Angeles. My name is John. Originally from San Francisco, hence the name SF in my name. Kind of want to change. I should have closed the windows. What? That's what I was supposed to do. Can you guys hear that honking? There's like some kind of, there's a guy honking. He's like advertising probably some kind of ice cream or something. There we go. All right. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is John, as I said before. Today's stream is sponsored by HelloFresh. And as you guys know, I've done like 2 HelloFresh sponsored streams already. The first one I did it a while back where we were ordering the items. Second one, we cooked, we got the package and then we cooked the stir fry Szechuan pork over rice. Between now and that second stream, I actually did cook another one. Here, I'll show you guys. I cooked another one of the... I took a picture. I did it off stream. I did it like I did it earlier this week. Did I do it Sunday or Monday? I don't remember exactly when I did it, but where's the pictures? I feel like I'm kind of off center here. Does that look a little bit better? Yo, Bill, what's up? Let's see. It was this one. I did it on Sunday. Ooh, which one was this one? This one was actually pretty good. I wish I did this one on stream. This one was mashed potatoes with grilled green beans and pork sirloin. Pork sirloin. So this one was actually pretty good. And together it was like a cranberry, there was some kind of cranberry gravy sauce thing that was actually pretty decent. I much preferred this one over the Szechuan Asian meal that we had last time. So that one was actually pretty good. Today, I'm going to be cooking this. The crispy Parmesan chicken. And it looks kind of like this. Let me zoom out of there a little bit. We're going to be cooking a crispy Parmesan chicken on today's stream. My camera is blocking the way. There it is. The crispy Parmesan chicken. So it looks like there's some kind of couscous, crispy chicken, and what looks to be carrots. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So thanks HelloFresh for sponsoring the stream. Shout out to HelloFresh. If you guys are interested, I do have a code as well as a link down both in the chat and a panel. You can click that. Use POGSE 3212 to get up to 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes plus free shipping on your first box. So there's the link. It's in the thing everywhere. Not only are you gonna be able to order some food, food delivered fresh to your door. It's an easy way, affordable, and delicious way to get some groceries, and they provide you the entire recipe as well as how to cook it and whatnot. So yeah, all of this food is directly from HelloFresh. So you'll be able to get all the food. You can cook for yourself if you're into cooking. If you want to learn how to cook, it's not too difficult. Although they don't make it extremely easy for you. The food's actually pretty decent. And right now you can get a pretty good deal on the subscription. It comes every week or so, or depending on your interval. and you can also choose what you want to get. So actually, if you here's a point that I wanted to make. This is my second order of HelloFresh, and the food that I got, I did not decide because I just didn't think about it, and it arrived. It arrived like a few days ago. It arrived last week. I didn't really think about it too much. In actuality, I forgot. So, what I got today with me, this package was a crispy Parmesan chicken, which is what we're gonna cook today, and I got some burgers too. Let me show you the picture for the burger. This one. This is the Melty Monterey Jack burgers. So this was the other one that I got. This one looks pretty decent. It's in my refrigerator right now. I put everything in the freezer, so I hope that the bread is okay. Maybe I should not have done that because I didn't know when I was gonna eat this. I'll probably eat this off stream, but I thought this one looked better, so we're gonna be doing this one today. I love pho rice noodles. What do you think about the 3-pack Mevo cams? I think it's a pretty okay. Let's hold on. Let me get started on this, and then while I'm getting started on this, I'll answer your question. I love pho rice noodles, and anyone else's other questions. So let's get started on this. And we'll talk. We'll have like a just chatting while this is going on. Again, link down in the description. How were the other meals you tried already? The first one was okay. It was just okay, I thought. The second one was actually pretty good. But I think the thing with HelloFresh is that it kind of depends on your own skill in cooking too. I definitely think that the second one that I made would have been a lot better had I cooked it better. If that makes sense. The pork sirloin. I don't know if you can see. Okay, this is the one that I bought. Hold on. This is the one that I bought. I don't know if you could see this, but the potatoes over here, I overcooked the potatoes, so it's kind of burnt. This is supposed to be mashed potatoes. I didn't think I was gonna have to mash potatoes. I air fried. You're supposed to put these in the oven and toss them around with oil, and then I put them in the air fryer instead. And then the pork was actually pretty good. I also air fried the pork instead of putting it in the oven. And I did like this sauce. So I think if you're better at cooking, you'll have better results. So it's like kind of variable, but not bad. Yo, Emderlol, what's up? Cool for UB. Hello, Jonathan. What's up? Let me set all this stuff up, and then I'll answer all your questions. Whoa. That doesn't look too good. My carrots are all dark. I put these in the freezer. Maybe I should not have done that. Are these okay, John? Are carrots supposed to be... I received these maybe like a week ago. They're kind of soft a little bit. Let's I mean, these look okay. Garlic. The carrots look pre-roasted. Scuffed carrots. It also comes with couscous. Oh, that means I have to like cook the couscous, right? That's the Parmesan. This is the couscous. Green onions. And Parmesan. Oh, this is the Parmesan. Okay. This is the breading. Sour cream. Red powder. All right, let's get this started. Maybe let me rinse these. I don't know if these... I've never frozen... I didn't realize that it had carrots. I just put everything in the bag inside the freezer. But I'm hoping it's still good. All right, let me get started on these. I want to answer I love pho rice noodles question. Ooh, these are kind of a little soggy. Okay. Let me rinse these carrots. maybe they're okay. Hold on. Are these safe, chat? Is this safe? Forgotten carrot. They're a little soft on the outside. Maybe if I just cut them off? It could be because they were like they've been in the freezer for like a week. Peel them? Yeah, we'll peel them, I suppose. Alright, as I'm doing this, we're gonna prepare these. So the first step is to wash and dry produce. Oh, there's one more. Hold on. One more. Wash and dry produce. Trim, peel, and half carrots lengthwise. Slice scallions separating from whites and greens. Peel and mince or grate garlic. Zest and quarter lemon. Okay. Give me a second. Ooh. I have some limp scallions too. Okay, hopefully these are okay. Now let me turn on the camera over here. Did this thing die? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Peel these. Not bad. Not bad. They don't look too bad, I don't think. Right? I do have a vegetable peeler. Let me grab the vegetable peeler. That'll be a little bit easier. The scallion might be bad. Maybe. I mean, scallion is only just for garnish anyways, right? It's not really that big of a deal. The carrot is kind of soft. Alright, HelloFresh might be like a better option for those of you who, like, you have to cook it as soon as you get it. So don't follow my lead. Dry out the scallions. How do I do that? Use a paper towel. Either way, they'll be salted. Okie, what's up? You cook scallions like onions sometimes? Yeah, I think that maybe the scallions are okay. I would like to apologize for the TTS for that one time. You apologized? Wow, there's not a lot of people who apologize. It's okay, you didn't know. I didn't take it personally. And don't take it personally that I punished you. I'm glad that you took the punishment like a true viewer. You didn't know though. But, you know, no big deal. Refrigerate the vegetables and freeze the proteins when you get the package. I put everything in the bag that it came with just in the freezer. I just assumed I could freeze everything. I don't know. The last time, remember last time we got it? It took me like took me a while because I was waiting for the campaign to start. So it took me a while to actually start the campaign. And the food was still pretty good. So maybe it was a mistake of mine to put it in the freezer. Maybe I should take out the stuff from... Okay, so the other one that I got is like burger. And it comes with bread, probably. I just put the whole bag in the freezer. So maybe that bread is not good. I don't know. I told Tony, he was like, why the F did you TTS like that? It's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just people like to troll. People like to have fun. I don't take it personal. As long as you don't take it personal that I time you out. It's fine. Yo, Candy Cane, what's up? This is a lot of work. I wish that it was pre-made. So the last one that I got was potatoes. There was mashed potatoes, and I assumed it was like instant mashed potatoes, but it turns out it was like actual potato that you had to boil and mash. And so that was a little bit of work. That was more work than I expected. But yeah. Okay, hey, I Love Rice Noodle asked a question at the beginning of the stream that I haven't got to yet. So let me answer his question. He asked me what I think about the Mevo 3 camera package thing. So the thing I think about that is that I think it's a interesting package that you can get if you are like newer to streaming. If you're a new streamer or like you're a company or something like that and you have an event that you want to stream and you just need something streamlined, I think it's a good, like, I think it's pretty decent. Like if like you have a concert or I don't know, like a lecture or something that you want to broadcast for whatever, you want to live stream something. You just need something that's like a streamlined, easy to use thing that you don't need a lot of gear for. I think it's a pretty good deal. However, my thing is that those cameras are not that great. And I guess it really depends. Like, if you want to do something that's kind of like, you know, it's set up already for you, then honestly, in my opinion, I think you can get just like, there's a Rode version of it that you just use phones. And then so you just set up some like iPhones or whatever, and then you can get like a easy way to do that. So the Rode has something called like Aerocaster. And I think the Mevo cameras, they're like pretty much the same as that, in my opinion. So the quality on the Mevo cameras is not like that great, but it's pretty cool if you just really want to get something, you know, convenient and easy. But you're definitely way better off just getting like 3 real cameras. But obviously that's like very expensive. So me and my wife are HelloFreshers sometimes. Cool, I'm gonna buy it. What are you gonna buy? The HelloFresh? For her and cook breakfast for the kids in the morning? Hey, yo, if you're gonna buy it, you know, use my coupon code POGSE3212, and there's a link down below. You can use that, you know? I got 3 people buying it. You can help me out. Not only are you getting food for yourself, but you're helping out a streamer like me who needs the money, because later this month, I am going to be going on... I'm going to an event later this month that I'm planning to stream, and I'll give you guys more information about that maybe next week. We're going to go to a pretty big event, and I'm going to stream there, but I'm going to have to pay for the travel fees and whatnot. So all the monies I get from you guys, especially through this HelloFresh campaign, will go towards that event. And I already spent like $700 on it. You gotta hook up a mic to each cam because the mics are on the camera trash. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, like, it kind of depends on what you want. If it's like a... I wouldn't recommend getting it if you are planning to use it for a long term or anything like that. If you just like really need something like right now, like this weekend, I have to stream this event from my company on Facebook. I just need cameras and like a system. Then like it's pretty decent. It's not that bad. But if you're gonna put down that much money and then you are looking for the long term, I probably wouldn't recommend getting it. Yo, Billy from upstairs, what's up? Why is your code weird? Make your code say... I didn't choose the code. It's just like a automated thing, I assume. It's not like I chose this. Oh, let me use Pog SE. There we go. I don't know if I could use these scallions. Ooh. They're like all soft and gooey. Okay, maybe I will not use the scallions. Alright, this doesn't really look all that, you know. I didn't follow the HelloFresh. Trim and peel in half carrots lengthwise, cut crosswise to 2-inch long pieces. Okay, half, and then 2-inch long pieces. Like this. Okay, I'm not gonna use the scallions. Scallions are... We're gonna abort scallions. Yikes. No scallions. When we order HelloFresh, we keep it in the fridge and cook it the next day. Yeah, I think I got this last week. Maybe on Wednesday. So it's almost a week. But I thought like, if I just put it in the freezer, then maybe it will last longer. But obviously that's probably not the right play. By the way, so this first part of the stream is gonna be a sponsored stream where we're gonna cook and eat this food. But the second part is not gonna be sponsored. So we're gonna have a unboxing in the third hour. So stay tuned for that. You made yours Hello Frozen food? The instructions is user friendly. Yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. Peel and mince or grate the garlic. Where's the garlic? Here it is. 2 pieces of garlic. Ooh. This is the garlic? I think can I eat garlic like this? Maybe the garlic is not good either. It's like translucent a little bit. I have garlic. I don't know. I have garlic from the camping stream. What happened? Is it because of the moisture? Whoa. I mean, I have garlic. Should I just use my garlic? Hold on. I have garlic from the camping stream. Maybe this is still good. I'm not sure how long it's been. But I don't know how much I trust this freezer garlic. There we go. Separate anything other than meat for the fridge or room temperature. Shoot. Okay, so maybe I should take out the stuff from the other thing that I bought, right? Because it came with the sandwiches. Or the burgers. Alright, 1 second. Oh, maybe the other one's not too bad because it came with an onion, potato buns, Monterey cheese, 1 clove. This one came with like veggies and stuff. The other one doesn't have many veggies. Don't put it in the freezer. All right, yeah, I shouldn't have. All right, no big deal. We'll make do with what we have. Hopefully, still okay. Garlic. And we gotta mince this. When you freeze fruits and vegetables, you actually are freezing the water in the plant cells. Then the water freezes, it expands, and the ice crystals cause cell walls to rupture. Whoa. Interesting. Well, okay. Last time, okay, the first time I did it, first time I got HelloFresh, someone in the chat was like, you should freeze it instead of putting it in the refrigerator. So I was like, okay. And then I didn't freeze it because I was too lazy. So I just left it in the freezer, even though I said I would put it in the freezer. And it turned out pretty good, even though I had it for like almost a week. So this time I was like, all right, it should last long enough if I just put it in the freezer, if I anticipate to use this later, right? Obviously that was not the right play. Science? That person probably don't cook. It was in the Discord. Should put it in the freezer. All right. So I have this, the garlic. We sack the scallions. You need a lemon zest. Okay. Yeah, this lemon is kind of scuffed too. It's very soft. Getting some of the zest off. Zest it up. Shoot whoever said that. Mods, can you guys shoot whoever told me to put this stuff in the freezer? Yeah, I feel like your HelloFresh experience greatly depends on how knowledgeable you are on cooking, like your cooking skills. But you know, these aren't like terrible cooking, like they're not super advanced, but you know, how am I gonna get enough zest? I had a grater last time and I was trying to get the zest from the grater, but after using the grater, all I got was like juice coming out. So I didn't really use it too much. This is all the zest that I got. My roommate threw out one of my HelloFresh meals. Damn. Why is that? HelloFresh! Toss this out. It takes so much time and work, you could have already ordered and eaten Chipotle by now. But, you know, maybe the work is satisfying. Maybe you want to work a little bit, you know? It's like a challenge. It's like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, you know what I mean? We're not trying to speed run sometimes. Sometimes, you know? We want to learn. Okay, I got a little bit of zest. Zest and quarter. Okay, I gotta quarter this bad boy too. Quarter this lemon. Ooh. Okay. In a small bowl, combine panko, parmesan, paprika, and large drizzle, and a pinch of salt and pepper. In a large bowl. I don't have a bowl. Alright, moving on to the next one. Let me get a bowl. And also let me get the burner too. Bowl and burner. Alright, so what is this? Combine panko, parmesan. So this is the parmesan. Nothing wrong with discipline. Yeah, nothing wrong with discipline. Sometimes, you know, you gotta learn. It's also super helpful for those of us who don't know how to cook and want to learn. Yeah, right? This could be like your gateway into learning. Learning how to cook, you know? Maybe some of us are not as cultured to have had a role model who taught us how to cook, you know? Or there wasn't home ec class. Actually, you know, there's this video that's trending on TikTok, or not TikTok, on Twitter, and it's of these guys who are like, they're building this some like brick and mortar, like literally like they have brick and mortar and they're putting the brick and mortar together. It's like a class. So this class was teaching these guys how to build this like wall or something like that. And then so they're taking the mud, the mortar, and they're like getting the spatula and they're putting it on the brick, and then they're placing the brick together and they're like lining it up. So this whole class was like teaching this labor class, and I was like, wow, that's really interesting, because I feel like stuff like that. Okay, this is actually an interesting topic that I want to bring up to you guys. So I feel like me as a millennial, and obviously the new media and whatnot. Wait, am I supposed to put this one too? What is this? Panko, parmesan, paprika, large drizzle of olive oil, and pinch of salt and pepper. Panko, parmesan. I put the panko and I put the oh, okay, I was about to put the couscous in there. I almost put the couscous in there. I was close. Something told me last second, like, hey, I don't think I'm supposed to put this in there. Drizzle of olive oil, pepper, and salt. Okay. I need olive oil too. Okay, as I was saying, I thought it was interesting watching that, because people were like applauding the fact that these people are learning, and in this day and age, I think it's becoming more popular to like not work, you know? And like how to find ways to make money without working. That's why NFTs are becoming popular. That's why like being an artist is getting more popular. That's why like doing video, and like I'm also largely one of the people. Like if you can find a way to make money without working that hard, or like turning your passion into a business, I'm all for that. If you can avoid like doing regular office job works, because you know in the past office job is like, that's very common, and even before office jobs was like manual work, labor, working in the field and whatnot. So seeing that type of like analog work being taught was pretty interesting. I've used stucco instead of going to college. I went to trade school. Yeah, it was a trade school. It was a trade video. I learned about refrigeration, and I'm glad I did that before going to college. Interesting. Isn't couscous some kind of rice? Yeah, right? What happens to music? I mean, art and all that stuff, yeah, all that stuff is still, like, legitimate work. But I feel like a lot of people are, like, they don't want to do... I feel like we're losing a bit of, like, manual labor, you know what I mean? Because I guess robots and stuff are taking over. So the art of analog working is being lost. I need oil, and I also need a pot of water for the couscous, right? Chicken and carrots roast. Add couscous boiling water until tender. Drain thoroughly. Add olive oil, pepper. Okay. 1 second. So, I have some olive oil. I'm gonna put this inside here. Set a tablespoon. I don't know if that's a tablespoon or not. I'm just gonna guess. Robots are gradually taking over service jobs. Yeah, right? They took our jobs! There's no retirement or medical benefits as a content creator. That's true, but I think the idea is like, it's the American dream, right? The American dream is to create your own, make money off of like your own skills or whatever, like become your own boss, live by your own means, instead of becoming like an office worker where you're just like a drone, you know? You're a pawn in the scheme. You want to be the boss. So like whatever that means now. This looks pretty interesting. Ooh, smells good. Not bad. I'm glad I don't require a blender, even though I have a blender, but pulling out the blender and doing all this stuff would have made this even harder. Is that a cereal bowl? It is a cereal bowl. It is kind of a cereal bowl. But it's like a small cereal bowl. It's not... I wouldn't eat cereal out of this. But I mean, I guess if you just want like a side cereal or something like that. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Toss the carrots on the opposite side of the sheet from chicken with a large drizzle of olive oil, salt, and pepper. Okay. Toss. This is a small pan. So we're supposed to actually put this in the oven, but instead of putting it in the oven, I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. Let me get some foil, and we're gonna toss these together. Carrots on the opposite side of the sheet. The chicken with large drizzle of olive oil and... Oh, wait, I forgot. I have to do the chicken, too. Oh, hold on. Oh, we'll finish this. Mixozilla. Cool. Welcome to the stream, Mixozilla. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for advertising your scam. You will now be removed from the chat room. I tapped out and selling the tradespeople building materials. Do the hard labor for 10 to 12 years, and then once the 401k builds up, start in entrepreneurship. There's lots of workers that don't get 401ks. Okay. What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to pat and dry this chicken. So this is the chicken that it came with. I put it in the freezer, but it's thawed out now, so it's pretty good. Let me dry this off in the kitchen and I'll pat it down with some stuff. Gross. It's so slimy. It's so gross and slimy. Packaged chicken. Yuck. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Pat chicken dry with paper towel, season all over with salt and pepper, place on one side a baking sheet, spread tops of chicken with sour cream, mound with panko mixture. What the hell, man? Alright. I was supposed to put the carrots in later. How am I gonna do this? Should I just get another one? I gotta wash this whole, like, I'm dealing with raw chicken. I don't think this is a good idea. How? This is like my workbench over here. Okay. Got chicken cutlet. I dried it a little bit. Ugh. Oh. Okay, okay. No big deal. It's kind of gross. Okay. What am I supposed to do again? I pat it dry, kind of. It's still a little bit gross. I'm gonna put salt and pepper, both sides. I need to wash my hands after this. This is gross. Oh. Sweet, sweet salmonella. Okay. And now, spread the tops of chicken with sour cream. Whoa. Okay. Get the 0-calorie spray oil. It's more efficient for the future. Interesting. I need the scissors. Sour cream going on top. Ooh. The sour cream kind of looks like cottage cheese. Alright, sour cream going on top. Sour cream going on top. So weird. Is this how you're supposed to do it? What? This is weird. I did not expect this. Oh. Okay. And then mound with panko mixture. No need to coat the undersides. Alright. Panko going on top. This is so weird. You don't do the thing where you like dip it into the panko both sides. You know what I mean? And cover it over. This is unexpected. I think there's a little bit more. This seems like a very, very interesting. Like you wouldn't think this is gonna turn out good. I don't know if this will turn out good or not, but we'll see. This is not how I would do it. Excuse me. If I were to even make something like this. Okay. Pack it all up in there. Let's oh my god. Okay. Alright, this looks pretty weird. I'll be honest. This looks kind of weird. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. This looks... I don't know if this will turn out good or not, but what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the air fryer. And I kind of want to cover it because I think the fan is just going to blow all this stuff everywhere, right? So I'm going to put this into the air fryer for now. I kind of want to add a little bit more oil. HelloFresh should put YouTube tutorials. Oh yeah, they totally should. That would make this way easier. Maybe this is what the live streaming sponsorship is for. They're gonna like take all the video from all the streamers who are doing this. They're gonna put them together and they're just gonna turn them into like a video tutorial. All right, this is what we got. Oops. This is what we got. I'm gonna put this into the air fryer, which is right here. We're gonna pop this into this air fryer. It says I have to put this in there 15 to 20 minutes. Roast the middle rack until chicken is cooked through the carrots. Cooked through and the carrots are browned and tender 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this in there. How much did it say I'm supposed to heat it to, though? 425? Okay. 15 to 20 minutes. Oven temperature and time is a little bit longer than air fryer time. So we're gonna reduce that a little bit. I'm gonna put it to bake. No, not bake. Broil? Not broil. Where's 425 on here? Roast? There's no 425? Is the maximum 400? Okay, fries, and I'm gonna put it in there for like 10 minutes. Okay, hopefully this is good. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now that we got that going, we have to cook the couscous. So before I cook the couscous, I'm gonna wash my hands because I still have the, you know, raw chicken on my hands. Let me thoroughly wash my hands really quick. All right. Let's get this guy. Nice, you get to use your air fryer finally. Yeah, I actually use my air fryer like maybe a few times a month, but I don't do it on stream, so you guys don't really get to see it. Oh, I need water, right? I need to put some water in here. So it says here, while chicken and carrots roast, add couscous to boiling water. Excuse me. Cook until tender, 6 to 8 minutes, drain thoroughly. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in an empty pot over medium heat. Add scallion whites and garlic. Cook until softened 1 minute. Return cooked couscous to pot. Stir fry until coated. Taste with seasoning and salt and pepper. Turn off heat. Okay, so I need some water. I should have got water while I was over there. Amazon needs to enter automotive business, repairs, and gas. Walmart Inc. have too much power. What? John, you live by yourself? I do. I live by myself. Only me. Only moi. Why do you ask? Okay. While this is gonna boil, I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and then we're gonna cook the couscous. I gotta boil the couscous first. I also gotta get butter, and I have the garlic already. So let me grab the, I can't believe it's not butter. And, okay. Yo, suspicious user, EvoX no. How's the rent in LA, bro? I'm moving to LA. Rent is pretty expensive here. Just curious. Okay, while this is boiling, I'm gonna shout out again. Use code POGSE3212 for HelloFresh. Shout outs to HelloFresh for sponsoring this this segment of my stream. Use my code POGSE3212 for free shipping on your first order. Also, up to, damn, I forgot the whole thing. It was up to 16 free packages and 3 gifts for your order. There we go. Something like that. Please use it if you guys are interested in HelloFresh. Thanks again, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this. And also, I get a little bit of kickback if you guys order through my coupon code. So that'll really help me with doing some streams later on. Tea time, what's up? I'm so hungry. Please send me food, no money. Well, I need money, unfortunately. Are you sponsored? Yes, this section of this stream is sponsored by HelloFresh. Does it cost money? Of course it costs money. But you get a big discount. And you get some free stuff too. Alright, here's the couscous going in. Couscous. Cousy. Yo, Joe Alvarez, what's up? The code is a little blurry. You can do, if you can't see the code, do exclamation HelloFresh, or there's also a link in my panels on my channel down below. So you can go to either of those. And it's POG, P-O-G, SE3212. Orbeez? Yeah, they kind of look like Orbeez. How am I gonna mix this? Okay, I guess I can use this. There it is. What about the stove? What about the stove? I'm scared to use a propane tank. I mean, what do you want me to do about that? Beauty by Gloria, what's up? Wow, we cooking on stream, yeah. Yeah, we're cooking on stream. This stream is sponsored by HelloFresh. We are actually attempting to make this garlic parmesan chicken plate. I don't have any scallions, so it doesn't look as good, but maybe it'll be okay for later. Damn, look at all that. How do I know when couscous is done? I've actually never really cooked couscous. I assume it's like rice, right? Turn it down a little bit. So after this, I have to drain the water, and then something about I need to basically stir fry the garlic with butter, and then add the couscous back in. It looks yummy. Yo, Slept on Poet, what's up? Anyways, how are you guys doing? While we're cooking this, you know, we don't necessarily have to talk about the cooking. We can talk about whatever you guys want. So I want to let you guys know that the first couple hours of this stream is going to be sponsored by HelloFresh as I cook, and we're going to... Hopefully this process only takes maybe about an hour to cook this whole thing. Right now there's 5 minutes left on the air fryer. I'm probably going to put it in for a little bit longer. We'll see how long it is. In the second hour, we're going to do a mukbang where we'll eat this, and then... That's the sponsored segment of the stream. In the third hour, I'm going to do some unboxings for you guys. So there you go. Dying of allergies. Yeah. Joe Alvarez, I want to go to church. Then good for you. Go. Find the church and go. And pray. If you're scared, go to church. Alright, I'm not really sure how long I'm supposed to cook this for. Is there like an indication of when couscous is finished? I have to drain this out. So when this is done, I'm gonna bring this to the kitchen and pour out the water. I use Krug machine plus cup of noodles, already eating in 4 seconds, beats microwave. Oh. Are you still doing Buddhism? I never started doing Buddhism. I just said I was interested in doing it, but I never intended to do it. I was just interested. It says 6 to 8 minutes for couscous. What's up, Darth Vader? It looks like the heat is going down a little bit. How does this look? Let me know when the couscous is done, chat. When do you guys think it's done? 6 to 8 minutes? I reckon I could wait a little bit longer for the food to cook once, because this has a timer of like 3 more minutes, and I reckon it's been in there for maybe like 3 minutes already, so maybe it could be done in a bit. The water is kind of simmering down. Orbeez. I just ordered my HelloFresh. Dang, nice. Did you use my code? I don't believe you. Otherwise, I would have gotten the thing. Not and DM. Just follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Looks good. Nice. Oh, you know what? I want to change the color of my stream, of my my lights and stuff. I forgot about doing that. Let's do that while we're waiting for this. What type of lighting should we do? How about... I'm wearing a yellow shirt, so let's make a green background. Or maybe should I match this purple and blue? That's actually not too bad. Let's do that. Hue. Let's match this while we're waiting. LifeX. So we're gonna turn all these on. They should all turn green, right? It's hard to see. Turn off these lights. There it is. And then we'll make the background lights brighter. We're gonna turn them to kind of like a purple to kind of match that. And then, damn, now I'm like wearing Lakers colors. And then I'll turn on some practicals and make them blue. There's one. Maybe this might be kind of cool too. How's that? That looks kind of cool, right? Oh! Is the couscous done? It looks kind of... They look wet. They look kind of wet. Maybe I'll let it go for a little bit more. I thought you were my neighbor from Covina High School. No, I'm originally from San Francisco. I didn't go to school in Covina. Although I do... Actually, no. I have friends who were in that district. They didn't go to Covina High School, but... actually, were they in the district? I don't know. Yo, Sputnik Plop, what's up? How's it going? Did you start going to the runners club again? I saw on your Insta. Yeah. So yesterday, yesterday was Monday. I got off work, and then I was getting ready to run, and it was around 6 o'clock, and I remembered that I was like, I should run before it gets dark. And then I remembered that the Koreatown Run Club. So in my area, I live in Koreatown. In my area, there's a run club, and they run when was it? I forgot what the days. Is it Wednesdays? Wednesdays and Mondays or something like that? Anyways, I forgot. They at least run Mondays. So it's been a long time since I joined the run club. So I decided to run, and I ran. Apparently, I thought I only ran 3 miles, but my Nike Plus running app said I ran 5 miles. I thought I was only doing 3 miles, and it said I ran 5 miles at 8 minutes, which I don't think is true. I feel like that's not true, but that's like the fastest I've ever ran, if that's true. I was running pretty slow. Where do you run? K-Town is kind of boring. I mean, yeah, I run in Koreatown, but it's not really about it being like a nice run. It's just about running. Yo, Fatsu, what's up? The package I got, the food was wrapped together into 2 packs. I thought it was it and put it into the fridge. Next morning I realized the meat was still in the bag. The meat was separate from the other package. They put the meat next to the ice in the box. So they separate it from the thing. Did you throw away the box though? I hope you didn't throw away the box. Alright, sweet. Yo, Princess Drumflake, what's up? Yo, Rec, show us your titties. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. This is a sponsored section. Sorry, hey, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to read that. Hey, this is a sponsored stream. Oh. I slipped. Edit that part out. This is a sponsored stream. Welcome everyone. What's up, Rec? This is a stream sponsored by HelloFresh. Shout out to HelloFresh. If you guys are interested in HelloFresh, I have a coupon code POGSE3212 for free shipping, a huge discount on your order, as well as up to 16 free meals, together with 3 free gifts in your first 6 boxes. Anyways, what's up, Breck? Congrats on sponsored stream, John. You a legend. Thank you. You too. I feel like you can get this sponsorship too, Rec, if you wanted. I feel like this would be up your alley. Doing a sponsored stream by HelloFresh. AK sponsorship down the drain. I'm going to order right now because of this stream. I'm too vulgar. I am a brand risk. I see. I see. What was I gonna do? I have to take this stuff out. Alright, I'm gonna take this out. Put this over here. This is the couscous. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna heat up. We're gonna stir fry some garlic and then add the couscous back to make a kind of like a fried rice, both couscous. So actually what we're making right now is a Parmesan chicken. I'm learning how to do this. What's up, Rec? Hey, I saw Rec over the... Two things with Rec. I would watch this streamer last night, and she was like... Oh, was it last night or earlier today? And she was like, John... I followed her. It was a new streamer that I haven't seen before. She's like some girl from Canada, and she's in New York right now. I forgot what her name was. And then I followed her, because I saw her. She was IRL streaming. And then it said my name, like, thank you for the follow, John SF. She was like, John SF? I know that guy. I know you. You were on Rex Dizzy's stream, and you know Rec. And I was like, yeah, I know Rec. And then I was like, all right, later. Have a good stream. Forgot who that was, though. Oh, let me show you guys. All right, let me. Did I get everything out? So that was the first thing about Rec. The second thing about Rec is, oh yeah, I told her in the stream, like, oh yeah, I know Rec. I saw him a couple days ago at a club in Hollywood. So over the weekend, I can tell you guys a story. Let me tell you guys a story. Let me set up this butter and couscous situation. Hold on. Turn that back on. We need a teaspoon of butter. Big cocoa buns? No, she was a new streamer. I forgot what her name was, but she's like, she only had like 20 people watching her. Yo, Kim23LA gifted Rex Dizzy a subscription. Thank you so much for the subscription. Kim23LA. Sorry, there's no alerts because of this sponsored stream, but I very much appreciate it. All right. I was drunk and had to leave. Sorry, we couldn't make it out to the center floor when DJ Soda beat drop like we originally planned. No, it's okay. Okay, let me tell you the story. Hold on. Let me show you guys the food. So I'm gonna take out. This is it from the air fryer. Roasted carrots and Parmesan chicken. I don't think it's ready yet, so I'm gonna put it back in. It looks pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. And I'm gonna add some pepper. And then let me continue with the story. When are you gonna take us to the club, John? I'm never gonna stream at a club. If you guys come here and there's a club situation, then, you know, that will be when I take you to the stream. But I'm never gonna do a club stream. Let's see. I'll put it in there for like 8 more minutes. Okay. I need to fry this garlic. And let me tell you about the story. Okay, so this weekend, some of you guys might know, we met up with Okawari TV. Okawari TV is a streamer based out of Japan, but he was here over the weekend, right? And apparently he went to school with, he's visiting, because he's originally from the Bay Area, right? San Jose is where he's originally from. So I hung out with him. And he does this thing where he was meeting up some people, and apparently he knows someone who works at the club that we went to. So the club we went to was Academy LA in Hollywood. And over the weekend, DJ Soda, which is like a Korean DJ, was DJing there. And so the Okawari TV, he set up this thing where we could go to the club because apparently someone, his fraternity brother or whoever, someone he went to college with, they worked there, and so they got him in for free. And I thought I could get in for free too, because Okawari TV was like, you can get in for free if you come with us. And I was like, all right, I'm down. So he invited me to go, and when we actually got there, it wasn't free, it was just discounted. So I had to pay like 30 bucks. But then when I was waiting in line for Okawari TV and all those other guys to get there, I saw Rex Dizzy in the line, and they were getting a table with Dumbfounded and some other people. And then so when I was waiting, I was like, when I was waiting with Okawari TV, I was like, hey, I saw one of my friends, Rex Dizzy. He just went in and they got a table. And then so he was like, oh, well, if you tell them that your friends have a table, you can probably just get him for free. And then so I was like, oh, how do I do that? And then the guy that was working there was like, yeah, what's their table? And I was like, I don't know what their table is. I was like, go text them. And I was like, Rec, what table is it? And then he took so long to reply And then he was like, finally, he was like, oh, I don't know the table. We're just behind the DJ. And I was like, they don't know the table. Oh! Hold on. That's so embarrassing when that happens. Dude, my garlic is all fucking burnt. Oh no. Alright, okay, let me get another try at this garlic. I'm sorry. I messed up the garlic. I didn't mean to say that too. I messed up the garlic. I gotta redo this. A second try. Hey Tony, what's up? Damn it. I messed up the garlic. Yo, Kin23LA with a gifted sub to Tony K Films. What's up? Thank you for the gifted sub to Tony K Films. Damn. Also, I ain't have no pull. I wasn't paying for that bottle. LOL. My dual backpack finally came today. Oh, nice! Hey, I'm gonna do an unboxing. Yeah, mine came today too. After the end of the stream, I'm gonna do an unboxing of my new stuff, and I'll show you guys later. But I kind of ruined this garlic. It's all burnt. I think I gotta get more garlic. Give me a sec. I ruined it. Hold up. Bring all this stuff back. Hey, Kim23LA, thanks again for the gifted sub to Rex Dizzy. I appreciate it. Okay, hold on. Let me toss this, and I'm gonna second round this garlic. All right, round two. My bad. Round two. John versus garlic, round two. I messed it up. It's 1-0 right now. But I think I could come out a winner. I've done my fair share of Let's Sneak John in missions. Me too. I've also snuck Rek into some missions. To be fair. Alright, what I'm doing right now is we want to stir fry this garlic, and this is being more of a pain. Yeah, there's the code, HelloFresh. Exclamation HelloFresh. I think I missed some of the chat because I was panicking over the garlic, but thanks HelloFresh for being a sponsor of today's stream. If you guys are interested in buying some of this, please use my coupon code. Not only are you getting a good deal on some HelloFresh. You're also supporting a streamer like myself who is terrible at cooking. Alright, round 2. I got the can't believe it's not butter. Margarine. Melt that in there. Look at all that smoke. Margarine has low smoke point. Alright, sweet. Now, toss in the garlic. I dropped one. Alright, that's way better. Not burnt. Okay. And now we're gonna put back in the couscous. Woo! So we're gonna get this stir-fried couscous with the garlic. It's gonna be good. I don't even know how many meals they're sending me. So I bought 2 per week, and I got so this is my second package that came in. But I didn't choose the meals this time. I let it choose for me. Mainly because I forgot. So, this is my second one. It's the chicken parmesan with couscous. And I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Which ones did you get? I chose these 2. So this one is the crispy Parmesan chicken. That's what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's looking like right now. And this one I also got the melty Monterey Jack burgers. And it's in the freezer right now, so probably I'm a little nervous because a lot of I put all this stuff in the freezer too, and it didn't turn out very good. I feel like the carrots kind of got a little bit messed up, and for sure the scallions are not good. So don't put it in the freezer like I did. You kind of gotta cook it pretty quickly. I feel like they don't give you enough couscous though. Oil, garlic, rice in that order. Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to put the lemon zest? What am I supposed to put the lemon zest? Once the carrots are done roasting, carefully toss with lemon zest and squeeze lemon juice to taste. Okay. Let me add some salt and pepper to this. And this one should be done. It's HelloFresh, not HelloFrozen. Yeah. They should make a HelloFrozen. But I mean, I can't do these streams like right when I get them, you know? So I had to freeze it. I have like a fixed streaming schedule. Does HelloFresh ship to Hawaii? It says it's US only. So for those of you who are watching outside the US, I'm sorry that you guys can't participate in the HelloFresh. But I think for those that are in Hawaii, I believe Hawaii, you know, is technically US, so maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Doesn't say anything about Hawaii. Let me clean this up. And then the other food's almost done. Alright. So we have 2 more seconds left. Nice. Alright, the big reveal of the chicken parmesan. Let's go. Chicken parmesan. la la. This is what it looks like. Yo. Whoops. Whoa. Look at that. Huh. I hope it's cooked. Carrots look pretty good. Charred a little bit. Roasted. It says here I'm supposed to toss it with the lemon zest. I don't eat enough roasted vegetables. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put the chicken. So this is the chicken parmesan. Pop that on there. We're gonna plate this bad boy. Oh, you can't see because of my camera. Roasted veggies. Air fried. Oh, you can't see it all. There it is. Yo. I'm gonna drizzle some of the oils from the meat. You. Look at that. Looking good. And it said use some of the lemon zest and quarter lemon juice. Lemon it up. Ho ho ho! Sacre bleu. Okay. And finally, the couscous. HelloFresh. Look at that. Let me take all this stuff off the table. Ooh la la. Look at that. Yikes. Okay. Here we go. Shit, look at that. I made this myself. I need to get a knife and a fork. Give me a second. Oh, nice, dude. All right, say what you will. Say what you will about the efficiency of HelloFresh, but there is a nice feeling of that, you know, you cook it yourself, right? You get the satisfaction of yourself, you know, making it and cooking it and all that. So here we go. Again, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, HelloFresh. Use code POGSE3212 for a discount, free shipping on your first order, and up to 16 free meals together with 3 gifts on your first 16 meals or whatever. First 6 meals. Check it out. Wow. It doesn't focus because it's like it's on my face. Facial tracking. Is it focusing? There it is. Wow. All right. Cheers. Oh, wait. Look at the meat. Look at the chicken. Hey, it looks like fish. Ooh. Cheers. Mmm. 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 Hey, it's not bad. It tastes very healthy. But there's flavor in here. By the way, this is nondescript mango flavored tea beverage. Not bad. It tastes very healthy. The chicken, I think, I feel like the way that I cooked it, it's not like, it's kind of like a, you know, just if you were to get a frozen chicken breast, which is basically what I got. This is a frozen chicken cutlet. And it doesn't have the like tenderness, also doesn't have the cooked texture of it. It was just like an air fried thing. You know, the chicken itself could have been better, I feel like, had I maybe sauteed it. The chicken itself doesn't have a lot of flavor, but the toppings with the paprika and the parmesan and all the other stuff, it makes for a really interesting, like, crispy texture. And it's pretty good. The panko, I like the covering, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't want to say the chicken is dry, but it's not juicy. And there's a little bit of cream in there, which is not bad. The carrots are pretty good because they're just like fresh carrots and they're roasted. And I put a little bit of lemon on it. So they're very fresh tasting. I'm going to put some more lemon on it. And the couscous is not bad. Garlicky fried couscous. Mmm. I just feel like the way to cook the chicken, whoops. I feel like the way to cook the chicken according to the way it was described is not the right way. But also I air fried it too. So I air fried it in like a foil tin and I wrapped it. So maybe that also kind of played a role. Maybe if I did it like step by step and put it in the oven, it might have been cooked more fully. I'm not sure. So that's probably my bad. But I feel like I should have sauteed it a little bit before putting it in the air fryer. That way I get the texture of it being cooked. And then air fried it. But the air fried vegetables was a good play. Did you air fry the chicken? Yeah, I did. Air fried. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It's good for a meal that I cooked myself. You know? And honestly, the fact that I froze the carrots, it gives it this interesting texture too, because it has like a, you know, like if you were to just roast dry carrots, right? It would just kind of be like hard carrots and kind of dry. But the fact is that I froze them, so on the inside it had the locked in moisture of the frozen liquid, the frozen water or whatever that's inside of the carrot, and then I air fried it. So on the inside it kind of like steamed it from the inside out. So now it's like kind of soft on the inside. It feels like it's cooked. That was a pretty good idea. Yeah. And it has a charredness. Well, the ones that are on top, they're charred a little bit. So, it was pretty good. How did you season with 2 E's? 5C Shrimp just followed. Thank you for the follow. Olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon. Lemon juice. Maybe I should have put like one of the lemons in while I cooked it too. I could have used like a quarter of the lemon and just put it in the oven together. Oh, I should have took a picture of this. Excuse me. Hey, yo, someone bought. Was that Evo X Snow? I have 4 on here. I didn't get the alert. Someone bought. Maybe it's because I didn't see it in the chat, and also there wasn't a sound for whatever reason. There should be a sound on here. Somebody bought. I have 4. Chat, I'm trying to get 50. Thank you. Whoever bought. Is there a way that I could see who bought? Is there like a... Oh yeah, Princess Dronefake also cheered 100 bits. Sorry guys, I don't have the alerts because of this sponsored stream. I don't want to have any like weird inappropriate sounds, but this thing should have alerts. I don't know why it's not playing it. Excuse me. It makes sounds like booting. You know? Is there a way that I could get the alerts out here? My overlays. HelloFresh alerts. Copy URL. Can I get this in here? Browser source. Browser. Oh. Oops. No! Copy. Paste. There we go. Alright. So now I have the alerts. There should be a sound that plays, I think. Let's try it. Jinwoo live with the raid. There's the alert. Right? Is there a sound? There's no alert? Yo, Jinwoo live. Maybe there's no sound. Oh, there's the alert up there. It's not supposed to show though. There's supposed to be a sound too. There's no sound. Jin, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. Princess Drumflake, thanks for the 100 bits. Kim23LA, thanks again for the gifted sub to Tony K Films and Rex Dizzy. Thanks for the follow, Joe Dapo. Thanks again for the resub. And also thanks whoever bought into HelloFresh. Welcome everyone from Jin's stream. My name is John. I'm an IRL streamer based out of Los Angeles, California. Right now, this is a sponsored stream by HelloFresh. I have cooked and prepared this chicken parmesan with couscous and roasted carrots. I made this all from a package from HelloFresh. If you guys are interested in HelloFresh, you can use my coupon code, or there's a link down below in the chat room as well as the panel. Use POGSE3212 for big discount, free shipping on your first order, up to 16 free boxes, and 3 gifts on your first 6 boxes. Thanks again, Jin, for the raid. I gotta cruise home. Peace, John. I hope you had a good stream, Jin.
Have a good one. HelloFresh helped save my marriage. Again, HelloFresh is a good way to, good, easy way to get delicious, healthy, and affordable food to your door every week. And also I get a little bit of kickback from HelloFresh too. So you're also sponsoring me if you use my code. Yo, doggone, it's DJ, what's up? Did I turn the channel to QVC? I feel like QVC, like internet shopping, it's not there yet, but I feel like that's what is gonna turn, like, streaming is gonna basically turn into QVC, like internet shopping. That's the future of live stream, and I'm here for it. What is a John SF redeem emote? That's exactly what you see. Hey yo! Boot Tart 12 follow, thank you for the follow. They do have streaming like QVC, it's called Amazon Live. Yeah. They also have, there's also a Facebook one too. Like if you go to the Facebook marketplace, they have live streaming too. You can call me Boot. Boot Boot. Anyways, what's up chat? Welcome to the stream. We're eating this garlic parmesan that I just cooked from HelloFresh. How long did it take me to cook that? What's my uptime? Curious. 1 hour and 47 minutes. Nice. Pretty good timing on this. Mmm. Mmm. The John SF redeem emote is basically nothing. It's just a blank emote, and it's the reason why it's a blank emote is because of the you know the like the points that you get, the channel points. So I don't really have any redeemable channel points for my stream because I don't really like channel points. So I basically turned it off. I mean, it's still there, but you can't really redeem anything of value. Like there's no, oh, remind me to hydrate or like posture check, because I don't like channel points. So I made that redeem emote so that you can redeem it, but the redeem is nothing. That's what that emote is for. This is no interactivity outside of normal chat. Yeah. I just think that channel points are kind of cringy. Like, oh yeah, let me drink some water. Oh yeah, thanks. Let me straighten my back out. Anyways, what's up, chat? I hope you guys are doing well. This dinner is actually pretty decent for dinner that I cook myself. I would say that I would not order this in a restaurant, but if I were to get this from like a pre-prepared meal from the market, yeah, not bad. If my company was catering these meals from some catering company, I wouldn't be mad. Not bad. $205,000? Damn. 420 channel reward point? I don't believe there's a 420 channel reward point, right? There's only nothing and more expensive nothing, as far as I know. There is? Oh, what? Is it really? What is it? Oh, more expensive nothing is 420K? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just remembered there's nothing and more expensive nothing. How much you save if this was takeout? I don't know if you really save anything. Because the 2 meals cost me about $25. So I think it's relative. Maybe the portion size is pretty big because actually this serves 2 people. This is supposedly for, you know, for 2 people, which I do think it's kind of a lot. So it's good enough for me. I could finish this, but so I guess if you look at it that way, you're paying for 2 people's meals. So 25, and you get 2 each, so that's 4. 25 divided by 4, that's like what, $8 each. So it's pretty cheap. Like if you were to get a full meal for $8, relatively cheap, right? I mean, not cheap, but like it's comparable to getting takeout. Have we ever seen the more expensive nothing? Nice. What's up, Koo? And Quimby, what's up? A full pack of chicken breast is like $10. I think the benefit of HelloFresh is that it kind of teaches you about dishes that you wouldn't have known about, and like it allows you to, it like makes the decision for you basically. So if you don't know what to eat, then they already gave you the food, so it helps decide for you. Because you know, if I cook by myself at home, I'll just cook like something easy, like curry, you know? Something super easy, 1 pot, minimal preparation, minimal cleaning. That's like all I want. You know what I mean? So, maybe they're organic though. Maybe. I don't know if this is organic, but it's pretty decent. I think there is some value here. Also, I feel like the food also depends on how good you are as a person at cooking. So if you're just judging this from like a strictly food perspective, then yeah, you can think about it. But I think another part is the considering this from the experience that you're getting. If you think cooking is in itself an experience, like you want to cook, then I think you get value out of it. But if you don't like cooking, then it's gonna be hard to justify. What is goose goose? I don't know. Anyways, it's good though. I mean, I'll give it up. I feel proud of myself that I cooked this. Much better than I expected. Like sometimes you don't think you can make something cool. You know? Something actually decent. Not bad. Do you enjoy cooking, John? Could you cook without HelloFresh a bit more complex dish? I probably could. But I don't like the preparation and I don't like the cleaning. So I think HelloFresh kind of helps with the preparation, like going grocery shopping for the food and the ingredients. I wish HelloFresh helped with the cleaning. If they made a HelloFresh that was like easy mode HelloFresh, like all one pot recipes, Very minimal preparation and cleaning. It's all already chopped for you. You know? All you have to do is just put it into a pot over a stove, mix it all together, and then you just eat it. That would be like amazing. You know? They need HelloFresh easy mode. What would you rate the meal out of 10? Maybe like a 5? 5 out of 10? I guess it's a 5. 5 or a 6, maybe? Keeping in mind that I'm the one that cook it. HelloFresh is already easy mode. I guess it's relatively easy, but it's not easy enough. You know? You're still preparing stuff and you're using multiple cooking pots and pans. There's a lot of steps to it. I wish there was a HelloFresh option where I just need to put it in the air fryer. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this was already prepared, it's like packaged. All you gotta do is like open it up, take it out of the package, put it in the air fryer, and it's done. Dude. That's the real HelloFresh. But then I guess it wouldn't be as fresh. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. We can learn slow cooking recipes. Just throw it into the pot, but it's like 6 to 8 hours cooking. Yikes. You have to get used to reading their recipe cards. That's true. I'm normally pretty good when it comes to following directions, but something about the way the HelloFresh cards are, it's kind of like you don't read it well the first time. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, it's impossible to do that without chemicals. It wouldn't be fresh, right? Microwave dinner type meals. Maybe not microwave dinner, but like air fryer dinners, you know? They should make those. But anyways, it's pretty good. I'll give it up. It's pretty good. I hope that I have one more meal, which is the burgers. I'll probably cook that tomorrow off stream. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully it's okay. Alright, we're almost done with this meal. I'm not looking forward to cleaning this whole thing up, though. That's what I don't want to do. I think this is also kind of reasonable if you are not living alone and you live with like one other person and you're cooking for them too. This is also pretty good. I think partially the reason why I don't cook is because it's just so much easier just to eat for yourself, you know? And like in this situation where I had the food, I had to find a time that I had to I need to find time to dedicate in order to cook the food. So that's why I put it in my freezer for a few days, because I was feeling like I couldn't schedule the right time to cook this. So I had to wait all the way from when I received it, which was like last Wednesday, up until today in order to cook it. But if you are like a regular person that cooks, then it's probably not an issue for you. Are there vegan options? I heard there are. I think there are, yeah. Do you own a slow cooker? I don't. I'm not sure if I'm right, but I think it's amazing for people that have zero time literally and want to be healthy. And the meal looks like 7+ out of 10. I think the real thing is like, if you are by yourself and you are making your own food, you want to do meal prep, right? So you should get like a large pack and just cook like the same thing over and over again. And then you prepare it over 1 week. That way you can just eat it. That's how like most healthy people do, right? So this is like only, they only give you 2 meals and each meal feeds 2 people per week. So I mean, unless you portion that out, you can eat 4 times a week. Like you can have 4 meals per 1 week, which is like not enough, obviously. And that's like the lowest amount that you can get, which is the one that I got. But if I was like more dedicated to eating healthy, then I would just do 1 day where I just cook 1 week's worth of food, right? Slow cookers are pretty nice. Get a cheap, thick cut pork shoulder. Nice. 4 meals is how much? 4 meals is about, I don't know how much 4 meals is, but I got 2 meals, and 2 meals is $24, but it feeds 2 people, so it's kind of like 4 meals, but 2 meals, $24. Yeah. You got the 4 meal option? Oh, damn. I want to say that's like $30 or $40 if you get the 4 meal option. 30 something. Anyway, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll give it up. Pretty good. Thank you, HelloFresh, for this delicious, convenient, affordable way to have dinner. Very much appreciate it, HelloFresh. Thank you again for the sponsorship. I appreciate it. Cheers. The 4 meal option with John's code total was $35.92. There you go. 35 bucks. So it's like less than $10 per meal. I think if you get the 2 meal option, it's like 24, so it comes out to about $12 per meal. So you're saving that much more per meal. And also you get like, the more you order HelloFresh too, the longer your subscription is. You get free meals and stuff. So down the line, it'll start being more value. All right, as I'm cleaning this up, I just want to do one more shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring this stream. Guys, if you are looking for a affordable, convenient, healthy way to eat a delicious meal, go to hellofresh.com. The link is down below in the chat, as well as there's a panel. And when you sign up, you can use my code POG SE3212 for up to 16 free meals, free shipping on your first order, and 3 free gifts, which is like a dessert or something. So there you go. Thanks HelloFresh for the sponsor.